Moving up in weight, how does your body feel? Because people on social media, they're like, oh, look at Bud's shoulders, blah, blah, blah.
I feel good. That 7 pounds gonna help. You know, you don't gotta struggle and focus on losing weight. Still gonna have to lose weight, but that 7 pounds gonna benefit me in the long run.
Despite his doubters, Terence Crawford's training sessions have convinced them that he will overcome Canelo Alvarez. Not only grew in size, but his training sessions have also demonstrated an improvement in speed, technique, and skill in Terence "Bud" Crawford's arsenal. This is what a normal day in Terence Crawford's life looks like.
Good, I feel strong. I'm already in shape. Now when we go back to Colorado, it's just turning it up another level and getting the things that we need to sharpen.
Featuring a wealth of seasoned coaches, including Benny the Boxer, Brian McIntyre, and numerous other elite experts, these professionals always give Terence Crawford the greatest diet and workout regimens. He no longer takes his training lightly. Instead, he rises early and jogs for a few kilometers to improve his athleticism. Before we delve into the specifics of his elite training and all of his activities, he returns for breakfast and spends the remainder of the day lifting weights and boxing sparring, with pauses in between. Let's look at some remarks left by fans after they discovered his video. In September, the world will acknowledge Terence Crawford as one of the greatest boxers of all time, according to a fan who wrote, "Champ is the only boxer in history to be undefeated in 3 weight divisions." By writing, "It doesn't matter how much weight you gain, Canelo Alvarez will mess you up. He's not Madrimov. And it's not your weight class if you want to be remembered as whatever you've got to let go of the fight and save yourself the embarrassment." Another person who was obviously supporting Canelo Alvarez attempted to minimize Crawford's efforts. This fan was prepared to do everything it took to prove his certainty in A. Terence's win. Crawford said, "It's no joke this time, but I'll stop watching boxing. If Canelo wins, there's no way he wins with that performance against William Skullman. Can't cut the ring. These days, he's really passive and slow, and you guys still believe he'll beat Crawford. On fight night, you will all recognize Crawford." Another Crawford supporter added, "Y'all called the Spence fight a 50 fight he won. And you all recalled that Errol Spence had been injured in an accident. Now that Canelo is facing Crawford in a 30-70 battle, I hope you won't make excuses when the GOAT prevails once more, because he is even older than Canelo." Finally, weight take classes for a reason, and IG refused to learn you end up as the victim of the knockout of the year. was said by a huge Crawford hater. The undefeated world champion plans to increase the intensity of his training as the fight approaches. He has started on a very impressive note, experimenting with new training and weight-building techniques to ensure his size disadvantage becomes less of a problem in the ring. Crawford has been overhyped his entire life, and his resume lacks any real fighters. It's time for Canelo to put his lights out and get Crawford to the rightful place he deserves as an average fighter.
Yeah,